The Mac for GetYourRockOut.com, and I'm here with one of the guys from Out Kaine. Hello.
Hello.
So it's a little bit early. We're at SOS Fest in Radcliffe at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep.
How are you getting on so far?
So far, we only got here about an hour ago.
That's good.
It seems really cool. We just had watched a couple of bands so far, so turned out to be a really good day.
Yeah, it should be good. So you're on later on. Is there anybody here today that you're hoping to catch? That you really want to watch? Everyone.
Everyone we possibly can. There's one hell of there's a massive pool of talent here. I'd like to catch it all. Yeah.
No, there isn't. There's some of your bandmates on as well. Your label mates with Black Whiskey and Tyson Dog here as well today. So it should be a good day all round.
We played with Tyson Dog down at Wildfire Fest.
Yeah. How was Wildfire?
That was amazing.
It was great.
I've seen the pictures. It looked like great fun.
Yeah, we pulled a very big crowd and the whole day was absolutely fantastic, to be fair.
So you're touring because you've got your new album, The Jester. Tell us a little bit about the album. I've seen you a couple of times, but haven't actually interviewed you for your album. So tell us a bit about it and how it came about.
Well, it's almost a concept album, really. I suppose it's each of the it's probably about the most personal collection of songs that I've ever written lyrically.
Right.
But I mean, each of the songs they don't move in a chronological order, I should say. But they're about different points in my life to this date, if you see what I mean. You know.
So do you do most of the writing then for the album?
Lyrically. Yeah.
So how do you go about that then? Once you've written the lyrics and then do you leave it together for the music, or does it just kind of depend on the song?
It's a hodgepodge. Some of the songs are written. Some of the songs I write sat at a piano or the acoustic guitar and write the songs. They all go through the band machine. Some of the songs just they're created in a rehearsal space when we're all just jamming along together. And
I mean, we had several sessions just like a bedroom almost, just messing about with.
I don't want to know about your bedroom antics, thank you. I've seen you live on stage.
Yeah, we're lucky enough that our guitarist has got an amazing home studio setup.
Fantastic. That makes it easier.
We were able to demo all the tracks and stuff, and
it's great. You're able to sort of get an idea of what it'll sound like in the final recordings.
Yeah. So we can arrange everything from start to finish and put everything down in demo format. And we did what we always do. We wrote like shed loads of songs, and so like 30 songs, and then cherry pick the best 10. You know.
So how do you go about choosing which ones you're actually going to use then?
Is
that not really disheartening, thinking, wow, I've made 30 songs, I only need like 10 or 12 for the album?
Usually you've got a gut feeling about the ones that are really good. And then obviously you play them to family and friends and people who know the band and stuff. And
it's also what works with the rest of the album as well, isn't it?
And you've got to choose songs that are going to make the album a cohesive entity, as it were, you know. And that's the way it seems to work for us, and it's working all right until now, isn't it?
Well, we hope.
Yeah, so you've done quite a lot of touring really in the last couple of months. I've seen you twice just in Manchester.
we never stop, do we? I mean,
do you love the touring side of it then? Is that what keeps you going?
Live is life for us, really. To be honest with you, it's what makes it all. It's what makes it all come to fruition. I mean, studio and album works great, and then you get this lovely polished sort of like thing at the end of it that's either commercially viable and that you can play to people or people buy or whatever.
Playing live is kind of like the reward almost. It's seeing how people react to it
and we like and live we're very organic when it comes to live and it's we don't go on stage and sound pristine like the record, but we don't want to.
But everyone has a good time, and I think having seen you guys several times live, you guys look like you're having fun on stage.
Oh God, we do. We have an amazing time. Both on stage and off.
Do you think that's an important thing for the crowd though, to see you enjoying yourself on stage, for them to feel like how you put your music across?
Yeah. We always put it in the context of we're all in the pit together, rolling around in the mud, and that's that's basically what it is. And I think if you can bring the audience in to that kind of live feel, live arena, and more like a party than anything else, then I think you must be doing something right, you know. Hopefully, with any luck.
Well, you are, because you're still here and you're still touring, and obviously you're playing SOS later, so you know you must be doing well.
Yeah, everything's going incredibly well. You know.
What have you got coming up then in the next couple of months?
Well, there's lots of one-night stands and stuff, because obviously being festival season, we're not in tour then, because normally we tour.
We've got Bloodstock under our belts though.
Yes.
Which I'm
Bloodstock next
so excited.
To head a question, I don't. No, are you looking forward to Bloodstock?
Absolutely.
That's a big key for you.
Well, to play in front of thousands of people is always it's always a beautiful thing. And
it's got the date and the stage so that everyone knows.
We're going to be on the Jaeger stage, and it's on the Saturday. On the Saturday at Bloodstock, And I mean, the last time we did a major festival was a couple of years ago when we did Download, and it was the same thing there, you know. And I remember that I was so nervous before I went on stage that I was still vomiting. I was being sick just before my curtain call. He'd gone on stage. Everyone got on stage. The intro's running on.
Yes, the joys of being the drummer. You get to go and you get to.
And Joe's bumping, and that's me.
And I'm at the back blowing chunks over the fence.
With one stomach hanging out just in the corner of the mouth. Mind you, a couple of roly-polies later and it disappeared.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
You're jumping around, you know. You're going to need a bigger stage, that Jaeger stage. It's going to need to be bigger this year then.
Don't you worry about that. If there's anything we can do, it's demolition work.
I'm going to hide when I'm in the photo pit then, that's for sure. Stand at the side. No, so it sounds like you got quite an exciting summer, really.
Yeah, it's all
the whole year. I mean, since the album was released in March, it's been a bit of a roller coaster year for us. It's been all go. So we've been doing tour after tour after tour, and then in between that time, we've been going into the rehearsal room and into the studio and writing more new songs for the next record, which we won't.
You're quite ahead.
Well, we never really stopped writing though.
Yeah.
I think
that's good.
It's one of those things. I mean, when you have an album like Assassins that's really good, we was kind of nervous about the second album because it was like a mountain to climb because it was so well received.
Because your first one was so well received.
So we knew we had some hurdles to get over there, but to be honest with you, I think we've surpassed the first album with this one.
I'd say Rise of the Jester has done really well.
Making them slightly different as well.
Yeah.
And we've been bringing in different influences. Different ideas for the music rather than channeling it all in one direction, so like pinging off in different directions. But that's also one of the things that keeps us fresh, I think, as a band. You know?
Yeah, because if you're always doing the same stuff, then you get to a point of we're going to do that again.
Don't get me wrong, there is a place for generic bands. One of my favourite bands in the world is AC/DC, and what they do is simply stunning.
What they're good at.
But I think for us, we like to challenge ourselves and go off in different directions and see, throw the mud at the wall and see what sticks, really, I suppose. You know?
Yeah.
And it's sticking.
Or the vomit.
So what do you love the most about touring then?
Being on the road together is great because the four of us. It's kind of like the golden ticket, really. You know, to get four guys or guys and girls, whatever, or five, all moving in the same direction at the same time and wanting the same things and just never really clashing. And it's been like that for us for the last 7 years, hasn't it? There are no fights.
I mean, buy stomach aches after every tour just from the giggles that we have in the van.
Stage time's fantastic. But even in the tour van and what have you, just the giggles that we have.
It's great as well. A lot of the sport bands, especially we've got some of the Raz White bands and some of the rock sector bands that we seem to meet. We seem to cross paths. They become like your buddies.
Because like 13 Stars played here yesterday.
Oh, they're our bosom buddies.
They supported you.
I love those guys.
They're our bosom buddies. We love them, even though they're incredibly hairy. We love them.
I'm well very happy to hear that.
To cultivate a beard like that, eh?
It takes time.
Well, not for them. They shave at half past 5 in the morning, and by 9 o'clock when they've risen, that's it.
Let's hope they never sleep. Let's hope they never sleep in a van together like we've had to do on tour before, because the beards will all get intertwined.
Yeah, that could be a big problem.
So I get a wonderful job of being able to interview some wonderful bands, including yourselves. If you could interview a band alive, we'll go with alive this time. Who would you interview?
Motley Crue.
Why? But why?
They're my hero. They've got some road stories, man.
Would you be a huge fanboy at that moment?
Pretty much.
I think for me it'd probably be Aerosmith,
Right.
but in particular Steven Tyler, because he's my hero. You know, and I don't know if you've heard that new stuff he's come up with, the country stuff.
Oh, the country stuff.
I haven't heard
absolutely stunning.
Are you enjoying that?
Yeah,
Totally. Really digging that, mate.
And I don't think there's a release date for his album yet, but I'm
patiently waiting.
It's my next purchase.
So what are you listening to at the moment? So that's your next purchase, but what you're listening to at the moment?
Oh, we all listen to different things,
Is it just different things in general?
Yeah, I like to listen to a really broad,
It used to be what CDs in your CD player, but you can't have that anymore with iPads and all that.
Well, for me, it's more records. I'm a big vinyl collector.
Vinyl collector?
At the moment, so.
I like that.
Yeah, and there's a good chance that Electric Jester will be out on vinyl shortly as well. We're going to a deluxe edition on vinyl with maybe a couple of extra brand new sort of like tracks, bonuses on there. So we're in talks about that, so we'll see.
We've also got the pledge campaign as well that I feel that we should mention as well, which is
go for it.
It's for our Tour the World pledge music campaign.
Yeah, it's basically about getting us, because it costs for a band like us to be on the road, and we've got such a great fan base, and there's a really cool fan base that's overseas, and you know, further than mainland Europe, and going across east, and then going across to the States and stuff, and to be able to do it, we're asking the fans and the people that are into us to give us a helping hand.
You get loads of little goodies. We've got a guitar on sale that's signed by.
Yeah, if you pledge, you go to the pledgemusic.com, put in Knockout Kaine. There's loads of stuff. We've got a couple of our old backdrops that are signed by the band. We've got a load of musical instruments and cymbals and stuff like that.
You can even book
signed by us, but also signed by a lot of the rock stars that we've toured with and stuff.
You can even have us in your living room, I believe, for a gig. You can privately book us as well. So.
Private gig.
We'll do a private gig, absolutely stark naked. Well, just socks. We're going to do a Chili Peppers for that one. Socks on our
feet.
Yeah. So go and have a look at the pledge. There's a lovely little video that we made for it. A nice little piece of exclusive Knockout Kaine comedy that you can
it's
look
well
at.
worth pledging, because you'll see the blooper reel, which is equally as
whatever you pledge. Even if you make a small pledge, then you get the link to the blooper reel, and that's really good.
Right, so tell everyone your album, why they should go and get it now.
It will change your life.
Yes, it will, and it will enrich your life for the better. It's become the soundtrack to our summer. We'd like it to be the soundtrack
to yours.
Rise of the Electric Jester.
Yep.
Yes. Go and get it. Right, well, thank you very much for talking to us today, and I hope you enjoy yourself on stage as you always do.
Thank you very much.
And then enjoy your time afterwards.
It has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Have fun. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.